That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't,
quick question?
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
So the final thing of the night before we get out of here and go to sleep, because it is 12 midnight Central Time, 1 a.m. Eastern, and I got to go to the office tomorrow. So yeah, I got to go to sleep soon. The last thing is Marvin Sapp. He stops the service to demand his congregation to raise $40,000 before they leave. He told the deacons, the ushers, to close the doors of the church at the end of the service. I don't know if this is new or old. The camera quality insinuates that it's old. However, he's talking about if you're giving with the phone, at least when they pass the bucket, tap your phone on the bucket to symbolize that you're giving, your money and stuff like that. So what he was saying in this, I'll play some of it.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. This, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here.
So, like, church, the thing is, you could look at Marvin Sapp and be like, doesn't he have the money? He's Marvin Sapp. What you have to learn with business is, like, you don't pay out of your pocket to pay for your other businesses. The business has to pay for the business. So, like, he has to keep the light bills on and pay for all the bills in the church through tithes and offering. Like, that's the only way he could pay it, because it goes through the business. It's the business of the church for this, the business of his music ministry for his personal riches, and whatever he might use it for, future music opportunities and tours and all of those things, resources for future albums, stuff like that. So I get where he's coming from. At the same time, forcing people, locking the doors, we now leaving until everybody gives $20 online and in person to raise $40,000, I think can come across a bit hostile, and it's kind of almost arrogant, because he said, like, it's just $20. I used to take my girl out, my late wife, God rest her soul. I used to take her out for $20. $20 is nothing. You can't assume everybody in that congregation just has $20 to give. If the word, if what I'm saying, the New Testament tells us 10%, and what if some person's 10% for that week of their earnings was $200? Like, the 10% will technically be $20. But if it was less than that, or they're unemployed, they didn't make any money that week. Like, who are we to just say that everybody just has $20 in the congregation? All 1,000 people or a couple thousand people in congregation and online have it. Some of the people watching online might be watching online because they don't have $20 to put in their gas tank to drive down to the church. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think, especially as I would assume, like I said, I'm assuming here, but just based off of kind of like the watch that Marvin Sapp has on right now and the success of Never Would Have Made It alone. And we're not even talking about The Best of Me, right? We're just talking about the success of Never Would Have Made It, this one song. I would assume that Marvin Sapp is well off, enough to kind of be out of reality, out of touch of reality. And so, like, if you're out of touch of reality type of wealthy, personally, who are you to really tell a quote unquote regular person what $20 is? $20 ain't nothing. Well, I mean, you're probably worth a couple $1,000,000. You made he saw that you made Never Would Have Made It, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only is that song like extremely popular in churches and at funerals and services and all of these things, and then that world, it's also like the little remix of that and the what the and what it is what's up, that's played in the club every week. Like, every week at some point it's a never like that remix is played every week in a club, bro. Like, so Never Would Have Made It is making money, dude, by itself. This ain't even, like I said, the best of me. This ain't even the songs that you were doing when you were part of like John B. Key and Kurt Franklin and all these other like bands and stuff like that. Like I was watching this Tiny Desk, amazing Tiny Desk, by the way. Shout out Marvin Sapp, amazing musician. And a nice person. I met him too, just kind of on a couple of occasions working at my old job at Rolling Out. But you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, dude is probably just out of touch with reality. So it's like when you're out of touch with reality, you kind of have to check yourself and be like, dang, $20 might not be nothing to me, but when was the last time that like $20 was something? It was probably, if I had to guess, if Never Would Have Made It came out 2009, right? Say 2006 was the last time when you were still in gospel groups and things of that sort, and you had major records that you were part of, but you weren't the leading guy. You weren't Marvin Sapp. Never Would Have Made it. Wasn't that. It was whatever band or ensemble choir you were a part of at that time. Say it was 2006. 2006 $20 is way different than 2025 $20. And I feel like you can't say what $20 is and everything like that to a bunch of people in the congregation, because everybody's situation is different, which we all know about. So that's how I feel about the situation. I do agree with him that giving is biblical, tithing is biblical. Whether or not it's 10% is, some people say that's up for debate if someone tinkered that in the word and things of that sort. However, sacrifice is required and things of that sort, whether it's through monetary or like right now is Lent, I'm fasting. So whether it's through fasting, whether it's through this, sacrifice is required for a relationship with God, or whether we're dying to ourselves daily, whatever the case might be, right? So I agree with all of those things. At the same time, close the doors. We not leaving till we get 40,000. It's just $20, y'all. I know y'all got it. It's insane work. That's insane work. And I hope this reaction and viral reaction and all of these people reacting to it and commentated it online, I hope some of it gets back to Marvin Sapp and he can really sit down, or even if it's kids or family or cousins, uncles, aunties, nieces, nephews, call them up and tell them like, hey, yo, unc, like, so about $20. We're kind of going through a tough time in America right now if you haven't been really paying attention to the economy. And everybody just don't have $20 like that. What if these were someone's last $20 and they needed that $20 to get back home from church today? If you consider that, people probably drove far to go to the church to see Marvin Sapp this weekend. And like that was their only $20, bro. When they go to church, they going for free. It's not a concert where you got to pay $20 to get in for the ticket and things like that. It's church. It's a church service. It should be free will, because free will is what you're given in Christianity and in the Bible. That's kind of like the entire point, and the way it's different from different religions and walks of life of spirituality. So that's what I have to say about that, man. I hope this gets back to Marvin Sapp, and I hope he addresses it. It might be old, like I said. Let me look up and see if I can see anything on Twitter right now that of him addressing the video. I'll even Google it if I need to give. It. Nah, a lot of people. This might be new, bro. People talking about this right now. I know he gonna respond to something that. They talking about page pickers. Bro, this is the first thing that comes up on Google, bro. I put in Marvin Sapp. It said Marvin Sapp $40,000. This is yo. When was this? This was last week. Yo, this is crazy. I did not know this. This was a big deal. Well, obviously he's seen it. I want to see what he says when he comes back. What's up, Jordan? What's good, man? I'm about to get off stream, but the replay is going to be up soon. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. All those good things. A beautiful blessings and energy towards your way. Grand rising, as someone would say. All of the things, man. Blessings, sunlight, positivity, optimism, prosperity, all those things to you for sure. $40,000 if you got it. Doo-doo. But yeah, man, I want to see Marvin Sapp's response. Like, he don't have a response yet. It's been viral for a week. He ain't have one response. I guess I'll go here. Just to be petty. I'll be petty for a second. Let's go petty real quick. I think they saying 4 right here. Pop-ups. But they saying 4 right here. Yeah, they saying 4 on here too. 4 mil. Whether or not that's true, they're usually at least ballpark. In the ballpark, the little Google networks. 4 mil, you begging for 40,000. Hey, make it make sense, man. But get it how you live. My name is Rashad Milligan. As always, man, you guys please take care of yourself. I see some people in the chat. Blessings and prosperity, optimism, sunlight, gazer, get all those things to you, man. The replay of this live will be up expeditiously, so you can go on the same link or whatever, and then I'll be uploading the stuff all throughout the night. Y'all take care of yourselves. I appreciate the support so much. As always, if you're new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. You all please have a great morning, have a great night, have a great middle of the day. Until next time.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.